banked by the Ohio River and the city's abundance of hills. We're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Arizona Cardinals and the Cincinnati Bengals. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And away we go in Cincinnati. Return starts from the goal line. And he gets crushed by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play, and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Escapes the pocket. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. I'm trying to run for it with Benson. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Cardinals out for the punt. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. He has it at the 13. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Gun.
Off the play fake. Burrow. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Chase Brown, his intended target, out of the backfield. And it's going to be 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They get 19 on that pickup. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
Play action now. Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing the run was coming, and boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jordan Brooks comes up with it. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. Blake Groupie to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Brown to start the drive. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Gun. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Here we go.
A give left side to Brown. On the move, past the 40. And he is down to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Buying some time right. Taking a chance at the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. Max Melton with the INT. That deficit, and that's nothing, Brock. They are right in this game, but they'll make it final if they keep hurting their cause with these interceptions.
Play smart, not scared. That's a mantra that the Colts and Tom Moore and Peyton, they play smart football, not scared to make a mistake. And right now, he is just making way too many mistakes.
No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Off the play action, here's Murray. Trouble brewing, and the Bengals bring him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Defense's 1st sack of the game, kid. We can now see some of the negatives, the trade-offs of his great running ability. When he tries to create, well, he can find himself going backwards, and in this case, a really big loss.
Left side into the hands of McBride. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down.
Feet and eyes, Nate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Collects this at the 32. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
Ready?
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Gun. 11.
Brown on the inside give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He's going deep this time. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals make it a 1-point game. T. Higgins, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts from the goal line. Returnable from near the end zone. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's first and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. He dodged the tackle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Now Murray on the play fake. This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. They strike for 23 yards. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down. Benson on the counter. Give him about 3 on that first down carry.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Kyler looking to throw. Now set up the screen. Here's Moore. Wow, he's about as close to the first as you can get, partner. Down to the 31, but didn't get it. It's third down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. 3rd and 1. Here's Murray. He's got McBride complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. About to begin the second here. The Cardinals definitely thinking points. Palmer motioning right. Benson. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Here's Benson again. And he's not going to make it. Made a little progress, but they stall him at the 2. 3 yards on the run. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Offense is getting closer, but 2 yards left to figure out. It's 3rd and goal. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a 2nd quarter lead. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Groupie's extra point is good. And the Cardinals break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bengals 7.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow on the play action. Dump off to his fullback. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage, so no gain on first down.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
Burrow setting up the play action. Move up the sideline, now at the 40. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage to the top.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
They call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
On the quick slant here, it's Higgins. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
On 2.
Cards bringing out an extra DB on third down.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
From the gun on third down, it's Burrow. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back still doing it to this day.
Right side cut by Higgins. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball. There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80. Shot.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It's caught. Chase has it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and goal at the
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Burrow out of the shotgun. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. T. Higgins, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
Go on.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin this drive with Benson. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down. On the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Running from the pistol with Benson. 2nd down run gets him 5. Now they've got 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Play action now. Murray. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring it 4th down.
I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
He put too much juice into that one. It lands in the end zone. We're bringing things out to the 20-yard line. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Gun.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 4.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. So 20 yards on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Finds him over the middle. And they're gonna haul him down just shy of the 40. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Bengals have a 1st down. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. Sit tight. More from Paycor Stadium on the other side. So 1st down from the 41.
11 empty. Here we go.
Now Burrow. Got his target. It's Higgins. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front had to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet. But let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
13 yards on the play. And the Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Handoff headed left to Brown. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get some late points and the lead. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Fields this one at the 3. Jukes away from one. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set.
And inches at the 32-yard line.
Murray looking to throw. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
1st and 10, Murray. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to find his back, Trey Benson there. So it'll be 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Benson now from the gun. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So out now comes the punter. And he's been getting all of it every time out. And the fair catch made here at the 15.
And take it. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
On 1, ready?
1st and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. Has him running the comeback. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Gun.
Looking to throw. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our 1st half. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Has it downfield, working the left. And the hit arrived shortly after that football did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Burrow. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Straight ahead, it's Brown. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 30-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Gun.
They'll air it out on 3rd. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
A 47-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And they'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Had the lead at the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the 2nd half and add to it. Sure, you'd love touchdowns, but you'll take those 3 points as well.
No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Here's Kyler to throw. Short pass brought in. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Arizona.
They give up the gut to Benson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
And send him over right. They give on 2nd to Benson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and
8. 3rd and long for him here. And we put everything he's got behind it. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's get set.
Play action now. Burrow. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. In at 26 yards there. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
11.
A 1st down carry for Brown. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yep, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand.
Offline, ready?
From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right 80.
Going play action here. Burrow. Finds Higgins for another grab. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals make it a 16-point ball game. T. Higgins the touchdown. Bengals take a 3-possession lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, going left. Throwing on 1st down. Here's Murray. That's caught. He found some space. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
The screen pass falls incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incompletion, still at that 40-yard line for 2nd and 10. Hits him on the out route. We'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44. About set. Here's his 3rd and 5. Another throw coming from Murray. Ooh, put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And things just seem to keep snowballing for them. Now their special teams is involved. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Gun.
They'll try it right with Brown. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Gets it to him on the screen. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
3rd down, they need 7.
Here we go.
To the air on 3rd and long. And it's caught. Chase has it. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
You know, as a running back, when you get that pitch, you better get vertical in a hurry. Get beyond that line before anybody can get to you.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Burrow setting up the play action. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It is Bengal football, and they're going to start the final quarter up by a couple of scores. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. On the ground, Brown. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
11.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Going after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals make it a 24-point ball game. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. First and 10 coming up. Kyler looking to throw. He gets this one to Strange. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
They send a tight end in motion. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. He'll come up on first and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Here's Murray, first and 10. Catch is made down the right sideline. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals putting up points in a game decided. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. Good work so far. He's got room. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
11, Thomas. Gun.
Give on second, it's Brown. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
That's caught for the first. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. Pick up a 34 yards on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Going with Brown on the ground. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it brings up second and 8.
On the pickup, it's second and 8.
Here we go. Wide 80. Got.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
On 1, ready?
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Burrow's caught. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Now again, it's Brown headed right. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that. This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run, Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
This needs to find the end zone, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Stop! 11. Stop!
They'll try to run it in. Brown. And the stand continues. Stopped at the line. It's now 4th and goal. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack. Exactly what he just did. Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Takes it just shy of that end zone. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
On 2nd and 10, it's Murray. Throw right side, hauled in by Harrison. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Go right side, and McBride has it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Benson off his own read. Still has some space inside the 35. It's a race down the right side. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals get it back to within 2 possessions. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Groupie adds the extra point. And the Cardinals drop the lead back to 13.
Cardinals 28.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. He'll take this at the 10. Good work so far. He's got room. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
1-1, ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Let's get set.
Here's Brown to start the drive. Still has some space inside the 35. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching report.
No question he won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on 1st down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Side.
They'll run it here. It's Taj Brooks. A 6-yard gain on the play. And the Bengals have a first down.
A gain of 6. That's good for the Bengals.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy.
First and 10 at the
Bengals
13-yard
close to
line.
beginning the year 4-0. Here's a design run. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. We draw it up for him. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. He's drawn up for him. So in the jungle, the Bengals take the win. Well, what began as just a good start to this season might be becoming something a little bit better, Brock. 4-0 now. There may be some serious legs to the start they're having here.
Yeah, let's not go calling them the 72 Dolphins yet, Kate. A lot of season left. But you'll hear coaches, especially in this first month of the season, call it stacking wins.
Yep.
And you know, if you